Have you ever wondered if that old Liberty $1 coin from 1974 sitting in your drawer could actually be worth a fortune? Well, this might just be the video that turns the tables for you. Because today, we are diving deep into the story, rarity and shocking market value of the 1974 Liberty $1 coin. Stick around till the end because the price of this coin might surprise you. And I'll also tell you how you can sell yours safely and possibly make thousands of dollars. The 1974 Liberty $1 coin, also known as the Eisenhower dollar, was minted during a fascinating era in American coinage. It was the last of the large-sized dollar coins ever made for circulation. This coin features the bold portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower on the front, representing strength, leadership, and the spirit of post-war America. On the reverse, it displays an eagle landing on the moon, a tribute to the Apollo 11 mission, combining two proud symbols of American history, its presidents, and its space achievements now. What makes this coin special isn't just its design, it's the way it was minted and preserved. In 1974, millions of Eisenhower dollars were produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But the real gems among them are the rare era coins, proof strikes, and coins in pristine mint condition. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for those shining examples with no wear, perfect edges, and strong strike details. The composition of this coin is also worth noting. While most 1974 Eisenhower dollars were made of copper-nickel clad, some special collectors' editions were struck in 40% silver at the San Francisco Mint. These silver variants are the ones that can bring eye-popping prices, especially when verified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. On eBay and other online platforms, prices for the 1974 Liberty $1 coin vary drastically depending on condition, mint mark, and rarity. Common circulated coins can sell for just a few dollars, but high-grade uncirculated or silver proof coins have been listed for hundreds, and in some cases even thousands of dollars. Auction records show that particularly well-preserved examples, especially those with unique minting eras, have reached astonishing prices. For example, a 1974 silver-proof dollar-graded PR70 by PCGS once fetched over $1,000 in an online auction. Some rare era coins, such as double-die obverse or off-center strikes, have even crossed the $2,000 mark. Imagine holding what looks like an ordinary dollar, but it's secretly worth more than a month's salary. That's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. It's part history, part treasure hunt.so. How do you know if your 1974 Liberty $1 coin is valuable? First, check the mint mark. If it has an S below Eisenhower's neck, that means it was minted in San Francisco and could be silver. If it's AD or no mark at all, it's from Denver. The Liberty $1 from 1776 to 1976. This coin doesn't just represent currency. It represents 200 years of American history, freedom, and national pride. But here's the interesting part: if you have one of these coins, it might just turn the tables for you. Stick around until the end of the video to discover how valuable this coin can be today and how you can sell it for the best price. The Liberty $1, also known as the Eisenhower bicentennial dollar, was issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence. It was released in 1975 and 1976, but uniquely marked with the dual dates 1776 to 1976 to symbolize 2 centuries of liberty and progress. This design was created during a time when America was celebrating its historic roots, and the coin served as both a tribute to the past and a symbol of national unity for the future. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the profile of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a World War II hero. His calm and determined look reflects strength, leadership, and the rebuilding spirit of America. On the reverse side, the coin proudly features the Liberty Bell alongside the moon, a breathtaking design that represents the connection between America's fight for independence and its achievements in space exploration. The Liberty Bell stands for freedom, while the moon honors the Apollo 11 landing. Two powerful symbols that define the nation's progress over 2 centuries. The coin's composition varies depending on the mint. Some were made of copper-nickel for circulation, while special collector's editions were struck in 40% silver. These silver versions, often minted in San Francisco, are the most sought after by collectors today. The proof and uncirculated versions shine with brilliant details, making them stand out among the most beautiful commemorative coins in U.S. history. Point 1. Of the most interesting aspects of the 1776 to 1976 Liberty dollar is that not all coins were struck perfectly. There are known minting errors that make certain pieces extremely valuable. Some coins have doubling on the lettering or the Liberty bell, while others have striking issues that make them unique. These rare error coins have sold for thousands of dollars in coin auctions, especially when preserved in pristine condition or graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The circulation of this coin during the bicentennial era created a wave of excitement among Americans. People from all walks of life began collecting them, seeing them as a piece of history rather than just currency. Even today, finding one of these coins in excellent condition is like holding a piece of America's story in your hands. The sound of the metal, the engraving of Liberty, and the glow of its surface still captivate coin enthusiasts and historians around the world. Collectors today look for key indicators. 1973 Liberty half dollar. It might just turn the tables for you. What seems like an ordinary coin could actually carry a surprising story and unexpected value. Stick around until the end of the video to learn its potential, price, and how you can sell it the right way. The 1973 Liberty half dollar, officially known as the Kennedy half dollar, represents an era of transition in American coinage. It carries not only monetary worth but also deep historical significance. This coin was struck during a time when the United States was recovering from the social and economic changes of the 1960s and early 1970s. The half dollar had already become iconic because of its design, featuring the portrait of President John F. Kennedy, whose assassination in 1963 shocked the world and led to the coin's introduction in 1964. The obverse side features Kennedy's profile facing left, designed by Gilroy Roberts. Above his head is the national motto, "In God We Trust," with the date 1973 positioned at the bottom. The reverse displays the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, arrows, and olive branches, surrounded by 50 stars symbolizing the states. This design by Frank Gasparo became one of the most recognizable in modern American numismatics. By 1973, the coin was made of a copper-nickel clad composition rather than silver, a change that started in 1971. This means that while earlier half dollars from the 1960s contained silver, the 1973 issue was produced with a copper core and a nickel outer layer. Although not silver, certain versions of this coin can still hold high collector value, depending on their condition, rarity, and any unique mint errors. The 1973 Kennedy half dollar was struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, and at the San Francisco Mint for proof sets. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark, Denver coins show a D mark, and San Francisco proofs display an S. Interestingly, 1973 half dollars were not released for general circulation. They were minted exclusively for collectors and included in special mint sets and proof sets. This makes finding one in circulation today unusual and potentially profitable. Philadelphia produced over 64 million pieces. Denver minted around 83 million, and San Francisco struck more than 2.7 million proofs. While these numbers are high, the lack of circulation release means many have survived in uncirculated or near mint state, which matters greatly to collectors. Error coins from this year also catch attention. Some examples include off-center strikes, double dies, missing clad layers, and die adjustment strikes. Such errors are rare and can dramatically raise the value of a 1973 half dollar collector's prize proof coins. From the San Francisco Mint for their mirror-like finishes and sharp details. A well-preserved proof with original packaging can bring in significantly more than its face value. Even regular strikes from Denver and Philadelphia can be valuable. The 1996 quarter dollar belongs to the Washington Quarter Series, one of the longest-running and most recognized coins in United States history. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, it features the profile of George Washington on the obverse and the American eagle on the reverse. This year was particularly special because it marked the 25th anniversary of the copper-nickel clad composition, introduced back in 1971. The U.S. Mint produced these coins in large numbers, but not all 1996 quarters are created equal. Some possess rare minting errors, high-grade conditions, or proof features that dramatically increase their value. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 925 million quarters, while the Denver Mint produced about 906 million. The San Francisco Mint, on the other hand, made proof versions specifically for collectors, and those coins are often highly sought after in pristine condition. What truly excites collectors today are the special varieties, coins with off-center strikes, double-die obverse errors, and those with unusual planchette flaws. These details may seem minor, but to professional numismatists and passionate collectors, they make all the difference between a 25-cent coin and one worth hundreds of dollars. On online marketplaces like eBay, the price range for the 1996 quarter can vary wildly. Ordinary circulated versions generally sell for just their face value, but uncirculated or mint-state examples can fetch anywhere between $10 to $50 depending on their grade. However, coins graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can command even higher prices. Some of the most remarkable sales include a 1996 P quarter that sold for over $250 and a 1996 D example that reached nearly $300, both in top condition. Even more exciting are the error coins that appear every once in a while at auctions. A 1996 quarter struck on a wrong planchette or featuring a visible double die has fetched bids exceeding $700. These coins are rare, and their values fluctuate based on collector demand and rarity. That's why if you come across a 1996 quarter with any unusual feature, it's worth having it examined by a professional grading service before selling it. Auction sites such as Heritage Auctions and Great Collections often list high-quality specimens of the 1996 quarter, some with stunning eye appeal and full luster. These coins attract serious collectors willing to pay premium prices for near-perfect examples. On eBay, prices can also spike during bidding wars, especially when a coin shows exceptional toning or unique characteristics that make it stand out from standard pieces. Another thing to remember is that presentation and verification matter when you're selling. A properly graded and encapsulated coin from PCGS or NGC will always sell for more than an uncertified one. So if your 1996 quarter appears shiny, scratch-free and crisp in detail, don't rush to sell it. The 1964 5-cent coin might just be that hidden treasure sitting unnoticed in your collection or pocket change. If you have this coin, it might turn the tables for you. Stick around till the end of the video because I'll share everything about its value according to eBay listings, online auctions and collector platforms, and also tell you how you can find out its selling procedure. The 1964 5-cent coin, known as the Jefferson nickel, is one of the most famous and widely collected coins in American numismatic history. It features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front and his Monticello home on the reverse. What makes this particular year stand out is that it marked the end of an era. The last year the United States struck nickels, with a date frozen at 1964, due to the nationwide coin shortage that followed. Because of that, billions were minted, but not all 1964 nickels are equal in value. While most 1964 nickels were made from a copper-nickel alloy and seem common, The real worth lies in their variations, errors, and preserved quality. The US Mint produced these coins in both Philadelphia and Denver, and some came out with unique die cracks, doubling, or incomplete strikes that today command huge premiums among collectors. If you check eBay or other major coin selling sites, you'll notice a fascinating price range. A regular circulated 1964 nickel might only bring a few cents, but an uncirculated or proof-like piece can sell for anywhere between a few dollars to hundreds, depending on the condition and grading. The highest prices go to those coins certified by professional grading services, like PCGS or NGC, especially those graded MS65 or above. Some 1964 nickels have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auction because of specific mint errors. Examples include off-center strikes, die clashes, and the famous full steps varieties, where the steps of Monticello on the reverse are sharply defined. These full steps coins are incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay serious money for them, some even fetching thousands in top condition. On eBay, you'll find collectors actively bidding on 1964 nickels with visible mint marks and clean surfaces. Coins with unique die varieties, such as double dies or missing elements, are listed for hundreds. The prices vary greatly, but what's consistent is the excitement and demand among collectors who know how scarce perfect 1964 nickels really are. Interestingly, 1964 was also the year the mint struck an unusually large number of coins due to the ongoing coin shortage. That massive production led to wear and tear on dies, which caused more varieties and imperfections than in most other years. Those very imperfections are what collectors chase today, making even small differences worth big money. The Denver Mint pieces marked with AD are generally more common, but even among them, pristine examples or error coins